So, hello everyone. Today we're going to work at Yandex with Anya.
Hey everyone, guys. We'll show you our shift during a free slot.
This is a real working courier.
Actually, I haven't worked in a while and ended up on the blacklist, but today we're going to get out of it. Enjoy watching.
Could you please tell me how long you've been working at Yandex?
Actually, I just started literally 2 weeks ago. Out of those, I worked actively for a week, then I didn't work for a week and ended up on the blacklist. So it's been just 2 weeks for me.
You have a little experience?
A little experience.
Could you please tell me what you're working on?
Most of the time I work on a scooter because on my first day I went out as a walking courier. I walked 40,000 steps. I rubbed it off, my feet were covered in blisters, it was terrible. I don't recommend it. So on the scooter there's one really cool feature that I'll tell you about a bit later. How to rent a scooter profitably at your rent.
What's the rent?
190 rubles. This is also for regular Eurent users. I kept saying Eurent. So there's one really cool thing for couriers. I'll show you a bit later.
Who made such an attractive girl go to Yandex?
I just moved to Moscow literally 2 weeks ago. I urgently needed a job, which is paid weekly. A monthly payment doesn't work for me, so I found a way to earn. I earned money and for, say, an apartment for some of my own desires. So I'm just doing this as a side job right now. I don't consider courier work as my main job. I have other main jobs.
You're an active Yandex food courier.
Yeah, I just didn't go to work for a week. But I can show the earnings. But they are so minimal. I purely do it for the soul. I drive a taxi and I work as a courier for the soul. But I have 10 businesses. But as a side job, it's a good option.
So how did I meet Anya? I was just picking out a car on Pervomaiskaya. I just happened to see a girl with a thermal bag. Yandex.food, that's really true.
Yeah, I was just picking up an order from Burger King. Anton came up to me and offered to shoot a video. I'm generally up for any action except for hunger strikes. All right, let's go.
So I'm all for working with professionals. Well, or not with professionals, but with active couriers. Yandex, this isn't staged or anything. Well, we really saw each other by chance.
I filmed with one blogger and everyone was writing in the comments under the video that it's staged that I don't work at Yandex. Guys, I work at Yandex.
Exactly. It's very important because it's quite difficult to find any person.
Yeah, I'm definitely a newbie, but I really do work.
Yeah, well, you really do work. Are you self-employed?
Yeah, it's about being self-employed there.
I think so. If you want to register as a courier, the referral link is pinned and in the description below the video. So you actually work.
About a week, maybe a week and a half, but it was a full week of being active, then there was a week of breaks, and now I'm going to start working again, as soon as I have time. You work from an iPhone, right? I prefer the flexible slots because they don't limit you in any way.
Because with a scheduled slot, you're basically obligated to go out no matter what.
Otherwise you get fined, they make some adjustments and take money away, so it's better to go with the flexible slots. You can finish it at any time. And that's it, you're not tied to anything, neither to a place nor to a time.
You work on scooters. You rent.
Yeah, not Yandex. Not Yandex. I started with Eurent and I thought, well, this is cool. So I was advised we have a courier chat and I talked to some guys there. They told me how to profitably rent scooters. I'll tell you a bit later. So I started writing it like that.
So today you can show how you take it. A scooter.
Overall, I won't take it, but I'll show you how to do it.
We're going to be driving today, so it will be more convenient for both of us.
It's such an interesting experience. I've never delivered orders by car, but let's see how profitable it is.
Our status is ordinary.
Yeah, with pedestrian status.
But in Yandex, you can also work on an electric bike. There are different statuses available. Motorcycle, car, including...
Yeah, and overall it's beneficial to buy your own scooter instead of renting and you'll be in the plus. I even saw it on a regular bike.
It's great. It's an extra physical load, especially if you're just sitting at home and getting all lazy.
Yes, I have Moscow. On my mother's neck, I am studying Moscow. Walking around the city, admiring the buzz.
They worked in Moscow, came, and also almost enjoyed it because walking was a pleasure. You're exploring the city just being a courier. It's a really good thing. How much money do you get from Yandex Food when, and what's the time frame?
Usually payments come the next day. So that's the percentage that gets registered in the MyTax app. As for the payments, I think they come from Wednesday to Friday. Specifically, the main ones. So you get most of the amount on Wednesdays with payments once a week, but overall the next day after you work, you receive some percentage. Actually, if you work on Saturday, Sunday, and I think Friday, then your payments will come on Monday. This percentage...
Yandex Bag, we have it here. You didn't buy it, did you? Did Yandex provide it?
Of course, yes. You ride around, you arrive at the office and they give you this thermal bag. They register it, and in general the Yandex office is really nice. It looks good, so beautiful there.
On Ogorodny Projezd?
Yes, exactly.
Can you tell me, is there a Yandex office in Yaroslavl? Do they give out thermal bags there?
I don't know. I didn't work at Yandex, but I got a job right after I arrived in Moscow. Well, probably yes, there is some office. There are couriers there too with us.
What else did Yandex provide you with besides the thermal bag?
The thermal bag.
And the account?
And the account, that's it.
And work?
And work, yes.
Or not give you a floor?
No, unfortunately they are not giving them out right now. Most likely they only give that to experienced couriers who have been working for a long time. And I actually have the status of a newbie. I already have 245 stars and I need to collect 300. I'm gonna move to a new level. Maybe after that they give out a floor and clothes. I don't know how it works. That's true, but for now I'm still a newbie.
And how do people generally feel about a girl with a thermal bag, about later?
In fact, I constantly catch some strange looks. I wouldn't say judgmental. People just don't understand, as if something was forgotten here. Many people are surprised when I carry these 5-liter bottles to the 5th floor, go up to the client, and there the man is like, wow, a girl. And he was like, okay, I'll leave someone's in the appendix for you then. I've seen female couriers, though there are very few of them, but they do exist. I have an acquaintance, well, more like someone I met in a chat. He actually makes $7,500 a day. He's like a machine, a Terminator, but he works in the center, he just knows it very well. I can't work there because my card and navigation don't work. I really don't know how to approach it, there are jammers there.
There's also the Courier Ultimate.
Yeah, it's premium, Yandex.
Many people are invited there, but they don't go because they say you have to work in the center and the GPS doesn't work there. Hi, there are tips, maybe even more. Did you get tips?
I always get tips. Thank you. What about tips? Well, like, it could be, I don't know, the minimum like 100 rubles, but there's always a tip. Is it because you're beautiful? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a girl, yeah. We also shot a video with Phil and he asked me a question. Is it true that girls get more tips or is that a myth? Come on, let's find out. Let's confirm or dispel that. He said that he rarely gets tips even though he looks Russian. With Phil, God bless, if he leaves 50 rubles at 4 p.m., that's already a blessing. I get tips every time. And the coolest thing is that you work and you don't see the tips. You only see them at the end of your shift when you close out, and that's when you realize the happiness. A nice bonus.
We're starting. I actually wanted to have some coffee, but we're starting with Coke Zero.
I have adrenaline to perk myself up. Energy drinks are evil, don't drink energy drinks.
I agree.
I just drink to wake myself up because I'm really sleepy and I need to perk up a bit.
So that we can work effectively, let's get started. All right, we've collected the Coke.
Yeah, let's open the slot, press it.
In the Galyanovo area?
Yeah, start a free slot. Choose a point. What's in the other zone? Why can't I start here?
They won't let you start because there are too many couriers here.
Yes, I've never had anything like that.
And he sends you to another area.
This is my first time.
We'll have to leave. Please show the map and we'll see where it's better for us to go.
Yeah. We can go to Galyanovo, over by the MCAD.
Oh, that's right where I used to live, on Karapovskaya, Ussuriskaya. Yeah, there's a McDonald's here, a shopping center, and a forest. We're going there now. We need to drive faster, because the area might change again, meaning that area could also turn gray.
And there will be a lot of couriers too. All right, let's run for our orders. I want to try streaming. Yeah, Phil is telling me, Anya, please, you have such a way with words. I can talk about anything there. And overall, I think the girl is cool on Twitch.
Yeah, even many who stream on YouTube come to Twitch. Many even stop making videos because why bother filming when there's Kanatka? Yeah, why stress out?
Well, Phil and I will probably do something like an IRL stream. I don't know, I'm not really into it. So he's going to set everything up for me, help me out.
Dude, he set up OBS for me too. Because I agree, and I have a MacBook now, I'll probably also have a Windows computer. You can't buy it to go to Twitch, you stream on a MacBook. But I have this one, it's very powerful. But for some reason it overheats or something. Even though I have the M2 chip, which is quite modern, we've really moved out of that zone. Yeah, I'm starting the gray slot, so now we can get started.
He offers me a scheduled one right away, but no, I switched to free mode, that's it.
Alright, I'm off. We are in the Galyanovo area. This is Khabarovskaya Street, Lusurinskaya, and so on. We really hope the order arrives quickly. We won't have to wait long.
I believe in that too. So far there's nothing. Usually, well, about 5 minutes. It always varies depending on the area.
But usually the order arrives within 5 minutes.
We don't have any orders. It's been 9 minutes already. So we're heading to another area hoping that maybe we'll get some orders while we're on the way. Some orders, but it's really poor here. Very poor, honestly. Not just McDonald's can come through, but also Piaterochka. Well, here there's only McDonald's and Piaterochka, so one of two.
Can you show me where the odds are the strongest right now? In center of Moscow?
Well, look, everything is lit up in red. There are a lot of orders here. Overall, we can go to some orange zone. This is Sokolniki Park.
Why don't you want to work in the center?
I don't like it because it doesn't work there. Navigation, maps, because there are a lot of signal jammers there. I'm really bad at navigating. I can't deliver the order. I have a lot of troubles because of that. I went out to do some deliveries in the center, and I just couldn't press that I was at the client's place. It showed that I was in some kind of forest. So both Yandex and the navigator are lagging, and it's really uncomfortable. So we endured, we waited basically. We waited and waited like we were just putting up with it. And in the end, we got an order, tasty spot. Yeah, we just drove away from that, CC. But we're going to pick it up, it turns out. I was given 4 minutes for this order, so we're picking up our amazing bag. We got a second multi-order, which means delivering from one restaurant to 2 addresses later isn't very convenient.
I love multi-orders. But, by the way, can you go out now so you don't get another order? When are we going to accept the order?
Come on, we'll endure it. We'll manage. Patience is key.
Such a girl. Today, Yandex Edda is working, and over there, they're getting ready for the order.
Yeah, it says here, the code for pickup. We say this, at the checkout we had an order, thank you.
For some reason, we have a multi-order right away, and your card looks like it's from a satellite.
Yeah, I have this case, so just drink it all, let's go. So they cancelled our order, possibly the multi-order, and we have one offer.
So guys, we went into TCLS, and we're looking for a sushi store.
That's right. Yeah, I can get lost in the thicket of trees, so I don't see anything yet. I don't know where this creature is. Come on, let's ask someone. 7911. Thank you very much. Goodbye, have a nice day.
Did you receive it?
It's scary that something might tip over, so we need to be careful.
We've arrived. The order is already ready.
We'll manage. We're picking everything up now on the mission for a whole minute.
The neighboring house here has tasty food.
Our order is in this one, yeah, one of these houses, so it's really close.
And there's the Escalade parked, and we're not going to take it. I'm not sure, is it the second entrance? Yeah, this is the second entrance.
The apartment 150 is just open, so let's all literally go in.
Client. And hand it over.
Next. 9 minutes. You can drive here. In the car, it's the Escalade.
We're about to deliver the sushi. Yes.
Yes. Mac, did we hand it over? We handed it over to Mac from the sushi store.
The recipient is the client.
Uh-huh. So 9 minutes, yes, on foot.
9 minutes on foot, but we're in the car, so we'll get there faster.
Yeah, I hope so. Everyone brought the order. Here it is, 4 thermal bags.
So here you pull the button towards yourself. And we're heading straight to the entrance to deliver the order. This is a delivery. We're now delivering the second sushi order, and most likely the next one will come in right away. We'll see how the orders are here, Tasty. We earned 75 rubles. We made it with the delivery. Guys, millionaires, take this. Bon appetit, have a nice day, little boy. This is a handle pine shizan. I need to go through the thermal bag check so that the number is visible. And all that, basically photo control before we send our bag for photo control, for verification, and we wait. The photos have been sent.
Listen, can you check how much we earned for the 2 orders? 165 rubles?
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. It's really intense to be smoking today.
Almost 170 rubles, almost 200 rubles.
Well, yeah, we'll scold a little. Overall, yes, 200.
Our thermal bag is currently going through photo control. We're going to head out further now.
So I passed the thermal bag check, and so far the orders are not dropping at all. So we're thinking of going to Babka. Well, at the Babushkinskaya metro station, yeah. Palace, so slang. Because I think the orders will be better there. It's really poor here. We got an order while we were driving. We just chatted a bit and listened to music.
We're working well. And right now we're heading to the next order.
And what's the address?
Prospekt Mira 211, Building 2, вкусно и... Today we just have fast food. It's really tasty.
Actually, it seems like they saved up some nice dresses for just 75 rubles. What do you think is a fair price?
Honestly, 75 rubles for delivery is really low. It should be at least 200 rubles as a minimum. But it would be nicer to work.
Listens and the girl gives you more tips.
Yeah. I compared it with the guys who work in delivery, and I wonder what I leave. I never leave a shift without tips, but the maximum is 400 rubles. So that's what I earned in 5 hours of work. Next. That's probably the maximum tip. But overall, if I worked more often, maybe it would be different. Record. We've arrived. Europolis is a huge shopping center with an unusual cinema. I'm going there for another order from Vykusnoai. Note Sector B to not lose the car. We've arrived at Vykusnoai.
So we need to remember Sector B so we don't lose the car. Came in delicious.
Right now, we're currently going to pick up our orders for the cartoon. It's a multi-order, so we're clearing out 2 orders.
So 63, 71, 1 order is ready, 2, it's being packed, but they haven't given it to you yet. No, it's such a big DC Europolis to lean on. Anyway,
I got myself a coffee, waiting for my order to be prepared. I went to pick up my orders, and they told me that it was given to another courier. I was like, that can't be. How can 2 couriers have the same order? Apparently they mixed it up. That's why they're going to redo it again for me now, according to the instructions.
they'll have to get it from scratch.
Yeah. And that courier? Maybe they mixed it up somehow. Can you imagine? The client will get 2 orders of drinks? It's annoying. We're waiting for the order. I'm drinking coffee in the meantime. And you? I'm waiting for the order.
We got it.
Yes, finally. Yeah, the main thing is not to mix them up. 2 orders, right? All we have to do is to drive to Senyom in 18 minutes, where it is very lucky that in a car. Yes, escalated. So either I would have to deliver the drinks on a scooter, so I have to be careful and patient. Got it.
The order has arrived. She's going to take it, and I'll wait here because there's no place for the car.
With this order, when you have a multi-order, the main thing is not to mix them up. That's not very cool.
Now they're going into that building. Famous, right? 3-color. She'll hand over the order, and I'm just sitting between the cars.
All right, guys, I've arrived. At the entrance, left my wonderful friend, and now I'm going to deliver the order. I'm here and I'm going in. I'll call the client because the job was done. Hello, good afternoon. This is the courier. For some reason, the intercom isn't opening. It's not working. Yeah, to the right of that tall building, right? Yeah, the second entrance, but for some reason it doesn't fit. All right, guys, I delivered the order. Why wasn't it working? The code for the intercom, so I had to call the client. And he came down himself. Thank God, I think he's on the 2nd floor. So, by the way, I always forget to press that I delivered the order. I press order, it's on, and I'm going. Yes, I've handed over the order.
Yeah, it just wasn't working there.
The code for the intercom, and the next one is right in this building, I understand. Look at how tall this building is.
We're in Dubai.
Subtitles created by Dimitorzak. Here, you saved the order. The thermal bag is empty.
Oh well, the bag is empty. There was a whole checkpoint in this guy, and that's it. Right now we're heading to Magnet to pick up the order. Actually, I don't like grocery stores because the orders are usually very heavy.
So we have an order from Magnet, right?
Yeah, by the way, it's not very big.
Here are candies, chips, a bar, and Milky Way.
Do you prefer fast food or grocery stores?
I like fast food because the orders in stores are very heavy, especially at Perekrestok.
It's a very heavy order, especially at Perekrestok.
5-liter bottles. Not. So you even take the Magnet orders with you in the thermal bag? Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I'll post it everywhere. Because according to the regulations, it's not allowed. Something doesn't fit.
We're picking up the order from Magnet. Now there will be bags with groceries and vegetables.
No, it's 5 minutes here.
Water, candies. Oh, there's no water! Okay. So this kind of bag is really lucky, according to... We just earned some money now.
Let's watch. 3,500 for the trash.
Wow! And plus, this order will be... So, we need to get to this step, and I think we need to get to the third entrance. And honestly, it's even hard to get into the yard. And without these anthills, we arrived, and now we need to somehow get to the elevator. This is crazy, right? What an awesome elevator. How many floors are there? 37 floors. Actually, when you first come in here, it's hard, right, to get in here?
Well, yeah, but now it's fine.
I'm used to it.
And, by the way, the client asked to leave it at the door, so we'll leave it at the door. We won't call anywhere. Just put it down.
The doors here are so cool.
65. This... It was. Let's go, you totally understand.
By door, let's put it down.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, indeed, but, you know, this is your last time doing it, and this is the last time, I mean, yes, indeed, absolutely not.
you did, right? I wrote, yeah, that's it. The order went through. Like, this...
Let's see how much we've earned.
I already had the slot activated.
Let's see when the tips will show up.
Uh-huh, let's do it. You get tips almost all the time.
I don't know.
This time we made few orders.
Well, relatively few. And it seems to me they promised, but we'll see that a little later.
How many orders did we make today?
About 4 orders.
4 or 5 orders. Well, you know, today we were working in a chill mode. We talked more. We were just driving in the car. Yes, and we earned 442 rubles.
Let me show you.
True.
Can you show the previous dates?
Look how much I worked.
Yeah, but you see, you were earning 2,300. Can you show how much of those 2,300 were tips? When you had those awesome amounts, which of them, how much of them were tips?
Tips.
Just curious. Do girls get more tips? As we already understood. Yeah, that's quite a lot. That's from the total of 1,500, 200 in tips. That's cool.
150 rubles. Tips, alright, okay.
What? Let me take a look right now.
But for us guys, they don't really give tips.
170.
Well, here I just have a few, like,
That's a few tips, and it turns out to be about 170, 200. Do guys mostly pick up the orders, or is it girls?
Mostly guys place the orders.
I'm probably not happy to see you.
Very... I guess, I don't know.
Well, of course. Do you take a scooter from Urint or Yandex? Go.
I always take Urint.
Why?
I don't know, they just told me that it's profitable, convenient, and we go through this link.
Urent. Courier.
So, is this from the Yandex Piero app?
No, it's a separate website. We go to this website.
Courier Urenturu.
Yeah, that's it. Got it.
And here we just register so that you have a subscription.
You get a daily subscription with Urint and just ride for 24 hours. So it's much more profitable.
Just enter your phone number, the delivery service, for example, yandex.eats, yandex.store, well, wherever you work.
And that's it. You get this cool thing opening up. Bye. 1090 rubles just for regular users.
Not a courier. You can only ride the scooter for 40 minutes.
And here you can ride one scooter for 10 hours. And just change it. And the most convenient thing is to work for 2 days. For example, start working at 3 p.m. It's the first working day. Work from 3 to 10, roughly in the evening. And the next day you can work from 8 to 3 because your scooter will still be working until 3. So it's a savings.